Christopher Tully at MBIT, and you're watching Unskrptd.
Innovation, creating positive vibration, in a position to give a helping hand. What is your destination? Next generation need education, not exploitation.
1 in a million. Those are the odds given to kids when they say, when I grow up, I want to work in the entertainment industry and become the next Spielberg, Lucas, or Cameron. Sadly, this statistic is true. However, one school in Pennsylvania is about to change all that. Middle Bucks Institute of Technology is creating an innovative teaching model that stands to increase the possibility of youth entering and dominating the entertainment industry.
All right, action.
I think across the board, Middle Bucks says innovation. It says innovation because we're teaching our individual trades and skills and thinking outside the box and using technology.
Every high school should have an innovative program. It just helps the student. I mean, some students might not get that first click actually with trying to figure out what they want to do in life, but maybe if they're more hands-on like we are in this program, then I think they might get that little niche of what they want to do in their future.
The creation of this robust curriculum was made possible by a dedicated teaching staff. They had one goal in mind: provide a learning environment like no other.
I love the performing arts, and I love the fact that this program is here because we get to see their work every single day in the media, whether it's film, whether it's television, whether it's internet access to it. We get to see their accomplishments.
I'm absolutely amazed by what the students can do. Not only are they learning about real life situations, how to exist in the real world, they learn professionalism, they learn soft skills that you don't see being taught in regular high schools.
This program has really been instrumental in sort of implementing those soft skills that maybe you don't think about, but they're still extremely important.
This program includes like everything I'm interested in. I'm interested in film, I'm interested in music, very interested in music, and you can wrap it all into one, and you can choose specific subjects that you want to be strong on while you have a large basis of like learning for everything.
More than anything, I think just keeping up with the technology has been by far our biggest asset. You got to figure, every year we get the new latest and greatest software. The students have the ability to get certified in it. So you figure by the time industry catches up to CS5, my kids are not only using it, they're certified in it. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
MBIT continues to change the stigma and perception of technical education by raising academic standards and by positioning themselves at the forefront of technology. In other words, this is not your grandfather's trade school.
Here again, it goes back to that stigma that we don't have to be academically oriented here. You know, the fact is we need more.
Each of the programs here is approved on a high priority occupations list, Department of Labor and Industry, which means that there are fields where there's many jobs available for students and there's a need for employees. Many of the kids go on to post-secondary education, about 78% of them, but then the other students will go directly into the workforce.
So you take production, right? And you teach academics. You teach in your English class, you're teaching script writing and storyboarding and plotting so that you're still teaching for the PSSAs and all the tests, academic tests they have to take, but it's geared towards production. And then you're teaching math, but you're teaching how to really calculate depth of field. And you're really talking about aspect ratios where you're doing algebraic problems. So they're still getting their math, but it's applied math. It's applied English. And you're doing history, but you're actually grabbing history and you're teaching them how to do like audio podcasts of historic things that happen, or films, making films out of the history projects that they're learning. And imagine a school that's all geared towards production, but along the way they're learning everything else they have to learn. Ultimate goal.
It's given me a huge head start on what I want to do, teaching me stuff before most other people get to learn it.
I'm not sure exactly where your focal point is, but I think that's a really good picture.
I think everything that we learn is because of him, and I think our success is because of him, and the most amazing teacher I've ever had, really. It's just, there's no words to describe him, so totally.
I believe we give you the tools, we give you the education, I create the environment. That I'll take credit for. But whatever happens when they leave here, their successes or failures are 100% based on that individual student.
Over the past year, the great works of MBIT's multimedia program in and around the community has even caught the attention of the executives at Comcast.
Being 17 years old and working for Comcast is such a treat. I tell my friends and they just don't believe it. They're just like, you're such a liar, you don't work with Comcast.
The collaboration of Comcast and MBIT allows the students to not only meet several political and media executives, but also work alongside their producers to help create segments for the highly popular show Comcast Newsmakers.
You get hands-on experience, you get to work with the politicians, you get that kind of like feeling that like you're actually doing something for a huge network like Comcast.
Our school was leaning on this program to help other programs become strong and survive.
With all that's been happening and the successes we've had with 25 students coming in a year, that we could do 2,500 kids a year, and that more kids would have opportunities to learn in this type of environment, whether it's me or someone else. But ultimately, maybe there's a school that teaches this way.
I really want to be a director and like direct people and everything like that, and I'd probably also really want to own my own production company.
At one point in my life, have a home studio where I can record other bands.
I want to be a graphic designer and own my own clothing company at some point, hopefully.
Where do I see myself in 5 to 10 years would be definitely taking over Mr. Tully's job.
With an innovative teaching model, MBIT is laying the groundwork for future industry stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.